The dual route theory of reading is a prominent and well-established cognitive framework for understanding what's happening in our brains when we're reading. Essentially what it boils down to is that cognitively we rely on two different routes when we're reading. There are different names for these two routes. On one side you've got the phonological processing route, the sublexical route, dorsal route, and the other route is often called the visual route, the lexical route, the ventral route. I love words, so I love having 20,000 words to describe the same thing. Both routes are activated by written inputs or text, but the way they process that text is different. So the phonological route is kind of your more scenic, slower route. It's what we use when we are decoding words. The other side, the kind of superhighway, the visual or lexical route, that's where we're just sort of seeing words and just banging them out effortlessly, automatically. It's where we recognize and match the orthography of a word, so how it's written, the phonology of a word, how it sounds, and the meaning of a word instantly and without any effort, which essentially is the route we're taking when we're reading automatically, effortlessly, and fluently. Let me demonstrate this by reading a random passage from a book my 4-year-old son recently chose from the library. With their feathers, beaks, powerful long legs, large eyes, and slender necks, the ornithomimosaurs. What? Don't get me wrong, I love the scenic route, but when it comes to skilled reading, we want to be sitting on that superhighway as much as possible, which means we want to build up our bank of words we can recognize effortlessly and easily as efficiently as possible. And when kids are beginning their reading journey, they are much more engaged in the phonological, slower, more methodical decoding route because a lot of those words haven't been stored in their long-term memory, ready for instant retrieval when reading. So they're beginning that process of mapping them into their long-term memory, which is called orthographic mapping. It's a really important flywheel because the more of that we do, the more efficient we become at decoding and storing words because we become more familiar with orthography and the phonology behind it. And that's what we should be supporting them with to get through that part as quickly as possible so that they can come along on that superhighway of sight word reading. That's a dual route model of reading in a 2-minute Instagram nutshell. It helps us to appreciate the incredible mechanisms that we rely upon to read proficiently. Until next time, Rupert Spellcaster. Hit up the beta waitlist if you want to check it out. Keep reading, love books. See you later.